Continuing with the good, the bad, and the ugly for the ladies.
First, we start off with Cherry on Top.
I think Cherry on Top had a lot of redeeming qualities. First thing is the song itself. The song itself is really good. It's super catchy, and honestly, I think it could be a huge hit here.
Wherever we're from.
Yeah, wherever we're from.
The song is totally made for westerns. I think Cherry on Top is totally made for westerners. It's a very nice beat, lots of English words in it, so appeals to people like us. Reunited and it feels so good. That's Origin and Boris.
Yes.
She was falling a little bit. She's pretty high, well more than she deserved. But
absolutely.
Now we're seeing the struggle again.
Yes,
and I think that the initial appeal of her can maybe come back.
Up. Down.
So now for the bads.
We've been kind of a little hard on Yumin, but her facial expressions are terrible. She's hating life. I think that her face is one that can haunt people.
Oh man, that's harsh. Oh.
Wardrobe. I thought that they kind of looked prostitute-y.
And most of these group members were more mature. Yes, Sammy, you have Weijin. You know, they may not be the best for this concept. But then you have Yenna, who is, I'm not saying she's skanky, but she's young, so it works for her.
So next, we have
Poco a Poco.
Can you name me any good things about the song?
This dance move, I guess. I have no idea, man. You know what? Let's just skip the bad, let's skip the good. Let's just jump into ugly. This song was just a whole lot of ugly.
I don't know, why even bring this kind of song into the show? Okay, maybe it will suit the younger people like Lucky and Somi.
It was a debut song for a bunch of people for artists who are trying to restart their career. But they're not just debuting, so it's a very poor fit. And anyone who was stuck on the song was doomed to fail. So next up, we got
Sweet.
Sweet.
It was made by the people who made the light or the arc. So this is why Yuna, when she chose the producer, she's like, she had some experience with them before.
I thought the performance itself was pretty good. I thought Suji stood out. I thought Nari was good. I thought the dancing was good. I know I was trashing Jian, but on this episode was the first time she kind of stepped out of her shell.
I agree. Yeah, Jian was good, or as I like to call her, Zinc.
I'll let you hit on Yuna Kim. Just go for it.
Did you say you'd let me hit on Yuna Kim?
Yeah, I said that. I'll let you hit on Yuna Kim.
All day. Yuna Kim was so good. She has always done the rap part, and she's, by far the top female rapper. But she showed off her vocals with it. She has a really nice tone, and she can sing pretty hard to hit notes. And this song helped showcase it. So totally great choice on her part. Great job to Yuna Kim. My love has been unchanging since day one. Bad. I didn't understand why they needed to learn all that different choreography in order to do this one.
For me, that was you know what I mean? Like the whole getting cracked down on for not having heels or having to practice in heels, and the whole Suji learning how to dance sexy and stuff. I don't buy that one bit. You know what? I hate being sold on these kind of like storylines that have so many holes. That was kind of the down point in the showcasing of this group. Not necessarily the group. I like the group, I like the song, and I like the performance a lot. It was one of the best performances. It was just how KBS showed and portrayed their group.
I'm surprised that when they didn't have those heels, they didn't go straight on the Timon app, order it, and then get it right away.
Product placement on the show is absolutely ridiculous, which is fine. I understand you have to make money, but sometimes it's over the top.
Yeah. Although, I kind of want Burger King.
You guys want some Burger King? So good.
Pay us, damn it!
So next up we have Cosmos, named after the flower. Once again, this group was victim to just a shitty song.
It's another cutesy song that's totally forgettable at the end of the day. I know that we've been hard on her, but Hyo-sun, it's a huge 180.
I think I can appreciate that. She's gonna get votes out of this. She definitely tuned in last episode and heard us talking about how she needs to diversify and try new concepts, and she did that. And I can commend her for that. This is definitely not her thing, but I like to see that she can. She's willing to step outside her shell. Although she's not good at it. I also feel really bad for Yibin. She's very talented, but her group and the song and the performance overall was not good. She did not shine this episode. Last but not least, we have Always.
So much good behind this. It had some very strong vocals with NC.A, Yujong. Dancing was kind of cute, but wasn't overly cute like Cosmos or Poco a Poco.
For me, I think personally I like Cherry on Top more in terms of the song itself. I felt that Always is definitely the group that should have won. Their group suits the song very well. Their image is perfect for the song. Stellar lineup for the schoolgirl concept, so they pulled it off to a T. I thought their singing was good, super catchy song. They deserve to be first.
I don't think it's ugly. I think that I'm not a fan of her hairstyle. I don't even think she's a fan of that hairstyle.
Yeah. She changed her hair to black, man. I think she definitely should have stayed red. I felt like she's a lot cuter and she stood out a lot more. There are a lot of chicks with black hair, and if you want to do the whole cutesy thing, you need to stand out. And she's no longer popping like she used to.
Why is NC.A not singing the main part at Shinji-gun? But I think that's kind of cool. You're giving some role to Shinji-gun, and she's shown like no personality, so she's totally relying on these performances. So I think that was kind of cool. The ugly for me is Hyunju. During their vocal practice, she was told, you kind of sound young. And then the performance comes out and she sounds even more like an infant, not even a baby.
Old habits die hard. I think she's been playing that baby role for so long that she's just so used to talking in that kind of baby tone that when push comes to shove and she's thrown into a performance, she just kind of reverts to that. Although she has shown that she can sing in practice. Thanks for tuning in. Please check us out again next time. This was KTV.